I stand here today in support of the Office of the Inspector General and for it to have its authority to investigate and report waste, fraud, abuse, and corruption. Its goal is to work with and on behalf of the citizens of Atlanta, its employees, elected officials, appointed officials, and vendors who do business with the city. The current city council president, Doug Shipman, at a recent finance executive committee made a comment that I and others have been scratching our heads to answer. What are we trying to fix? The latest headlines pointing to what needs to be fixed is related to 40 subpoenas for information in personal and bank records that was received without notifying the account holder. I only make a point off of my record 40 times. So if banks complied 40 times and the office issued them 40 times, that should tell you something as well. But as a member of the public, you know what? I would definitely be mad that I was the subject of an investigation and that my bank records were accessed without my knowledge if it was done improperly. And that's a big if it was done improperly. So I would do what others are doing, and that is appeal to a court for a remedy. And so for me, I will wait, like others, to see what a judge decides on this issue. The theme of what I have to say is about accountability. It's already been mentioned about the cease and desist letter that was sent to the IG. I saw immediately the IG respond and acknowledge the letter and make immediate changes to how the OIG would handle these in the future. What I saw was an official who took accountability. While the issue made numerous headlines and lead stories prior to that, there was an open letter sent from the IG to the city attorney. It received little mention or was totally ignored by the media. This letter is important to be responded to because it answers the question, what are we trying to fix? Sorry. Oh. Have marked out a lot that I'm not going to say today because I want to get to the point. So after months of observing numerous meetings and numerous articles, the IG has been consistent in saying that several administration statements were misleading and not true. While coming to the same conclusion as the IG, I watched with great sadness the administration continuing to spread false narratives to the point where they have used the unions and other employees as what I call human shields to allow them to advance, them being the administration and some council members' goal of putting up guardrails on the IG's office, which ultimately weakens its authority and independence. Excuse me, this cold weather's getting to my eyes. On January 17th, following a finance executive committee meeting, the city posted a video that culminated with several statements made by the city attorney. The OIG quickly responded with an open letter. After receiving the open letter from the IG, the city took the post down. I must say, after seeing the video and reading the OIG open letter, I didn't realize that the gaslighting was much worse than initially suspected. Reading the OIG's open letter to the city attorney, it took me to another level of disdain for the process that I've been seeing used to weaken the OIG's authority and independence. Since my theme is accountability, I'm asking today for a response and accountability from the mayor, the city attorney, and other administration and elected officials. Respond to the open letter from the IG so we, the public, can have a true picture of what we are trying to fix. And I'm asking the media, oh, yeah, help by reporting on the answers from the administration to these following questions. The OIG open letter states that there has never been any personal phones or other items asked for or received from employees in the OIG's 4 years of operation. Is a statement from the IG true or false? If false, produce receipts. I've heard an administration narrative that suggests that the two employee home visits and the OIG seizing of personal and or city property happened concurrently. Is this true or false? The letter stated that in over 100 interviews conducted by the OIG, there were only 2 interviews with a visit to the home. Is this true or false? Produce receipts. There were 2 employees subject to termination that complained to the OIG. Both of these employees informed the OIG that the evidence supporting their complaint could be found on their city requitness. In one instance, the employee gave their equipment to the OIG, and the OIG gave them a receipt so that they could take it to HR when they were terminated. The other employee equipment was seized by, if you want to call it seized, OIG from HR. And these were returned in 30 days. It's been made to seem like they take equipment and they hold it forever, but that seemed reasonable to me. And finally, well, I think I had another question. I'll cut that one out, but I'll just give you a few to ask. So here's my finally beyond the letter. As a member of the public and a former elected official, I would like to know who is accountable for the violation of the provisions of our charter to this moment. The OIG's office is to have complete and immediate access to any city records as a matter of their investigation. My attention was piqued in May of 2024 when I happened to cross the IG speaking to the council during public comment, stating that her office has been obstructed from receiving access to city information as authorized by our charter. This is something that has not been addressed or fixed, and the proposed legislation makes it worse. I have asked and I will ask again, do our city officials know they have been in violation of our charter? And in my final ask for accountability, please respond if you know that you have been in violation. And if so, please issue justification. And if they don't know, they have been duly informed. Thank you.